Little studio on this tiny little Greek island. I am still here. I have not melted away. Have I been painting? Sort of. I've been painting this commission of the iris flower and getting that done, and setting up for tomorrow's landscape painting challenge where we're going to paint a seascape in 30 minutes. It's the focus, again, for those who don't know, of just laying everything in, focusing, squinting down, and focusing on the main shapes and the values that you're seeing, and just putting that on. You can pretty much do that in 30 minutes. And then if you can do more, if you're a real fast painter, great. But I'm not. I'm slow. So 30 minutes for she lives. Yes, yes. I have been painting. I just haven't been painting paintings. I've been painting the kitchen. I went in and I just repainted everything. That's why I have been out of my studio. I've been in the kitchen painting, and it has taken me a week. And is it finished? Pretty much. It's pretty much done. And it has been extremely hot, going down to the beach twice a day. Oh, tomorrow's July 4th. Oh, yeah, you're right. Forgot all. See what happens when you live in another country for many years. It's like July 4th. I mean, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about it. You're right. Thanks, Brazen. What would I do without you? Really, what would I do without you? Oh, July 4th. Well, my Americans won't come. I mean, I don't know that that's, goodness gracious. Maybe we do it on Saturday. I'll just move it to Saturday. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I had it all planned out. Because tomorrow I'm leaving the island in the morning to go with my mom and her friend up to the mountain village to do some stuff there. And then we're going to go eat at this amazing place where it's nice and cool, and then come back down in the afternoon. And I'm setting everything up so that I'll be here tomorrow ready to go for the 30-minute challenge. So yeah, I didn't even think about the 4th of July thing. I mean, just did not, okay, I'm an expat. I've been out of the States for many years. So, well, that just kind of, I'm not sure what to do. I got to think about it. I'll put up a post in the messages in the community area. Yeah, maybe we'll just postpone it for Saturday. And we'll do Saturday instead. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. So we'll do Saturday. Brazen, you're going to be here Saturday? Can you do Saturday? So I have been painting the kitchen. We've got this kitchen that was put in 30 some years ago. It wooden cupboards and everything. It's been painted over. And I finally decided that I was gonna put it together. Okay, we'll do Saturday then. It's official, Saturday for the landscape painting challenge, July 5th, day after 4th of July. So I've been putting that together and painting. And here's the thing, right? You begin to notice things, right? When you go off and do something than what you do on a daily basis, coming into my studio and, doing my paintings. I've got this commission piece, this iris flower, which is coming along. And leaving that and going to paint kitchen cupboards, right? They really needed to be taken care of. Um, and I've never really done it uh, with the amount of composition, right? And value and is it going to be warm or cool, and how am I going to put it together? I mean, everything. The tiles had just some paint on it. They're destroyed. When my mom was here, this used to be my mom's house, so she had gone down and gathered pebbles, and she had glued the pebbles to the tiles. The backsplash was really cool. But then, when things, after some years, you want to change. So she was taking them down, but the silicone that she used, uh, to glue the pebbles onto the tiles was really strong, and it actually broke chunks of the backsplash of the tiles in the kitchen. So there's these, it's all wobbly and wonky and looks awful, and so she painted over in white just to kind of cover it up a little bit. So this is what I was dealing with, and so I have this backsplash. I did the kitchen in an off-white color, up and down, and it's kind of a cool white and really quite beautiful. But here's the point of it. I approached the project of painting the kitchen as I approach a brand new painting, and for the first time, it really turned out well. I mean, it worked. I sat with it. I visualized it. Kind of, figured out, communicated the ideas of what I was thinking, what I was going to do. Painted. I was in that creative process for the last week, and now I come back and look at it, and I think, okay, but it's so much better than what it was, and it's deeply satisfying. So, and then I was thinking, okay, even if I'm not painting paintings and I'm not out plein air painting, and I'm still hooked into, opened up with, in continual play with that creative energy coming through me. And what I love more than anything about learning how to paint and about being here with you is that lesson that I am always connected to creative energy. It's always there, no matter what I'm doing. Even if I'm sitting and reading a book with my feet up, and relaxing, that also is part of the creative process. But painting, learning how to paint, was what brought me into a very powerful, deep connection with that understanding. And you think, oh, well, okay, big deal, right? So what? Like, what does it really do for you? I mean, it's cool, maybe, right? Um, so that's a question that everybody answers for themselves. But for me, it's a deep knowing that this little Vita on this tiny little Greek island, humbled and just, quiet, and my life here, that I Anytime I choose to be, am connected to that great creative energy. Anytime that I choose to be, not when I think that creativity is going to come to me and I'm going to have this creative boost. Um, I'm working on that. I am working on it. I say humble because I work on it, on getting rid of my vanity, and not getting rid of it, but acknowledging it and understanding it for what it is, right? Understanding where my ego is behind the vanity, behind the idea that maybe I'm being a little bit humbled when it comes to this great creative energy that's just always there, that's so far beyond me, so, so far beyond me, right? I am the vessel that the creativity comes through. And when I understand it, and this is what I love about learning how to paint, because this is what painting did for me, was that because I understand it, I I connect with it and maybe just a little bit feel honored or feel grateful, like this gratitude that I understand the process, that it is a part of me now, and it has been deep medicine for me, just deep, real healing medicine. This understanding, this deeper understanding of who I am in this tiny little studio, how I relate to this creative energy, uh, how much of myself can I give up uh, to allow this creative energy to work through me, because I can latch on to the, that ego vain false vita that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to do it this way. And I'm not saying you don't make decisions about your painting. Obviously, you make decisions, but many of those decisions kind of flow through. And I may try to do something, lay down that brush stroke with that certain tone, and think that it's going to work. And then it's like, well, it can work, but it's not the right thing. And then let go of it, let go of myself, of the ego, of my vanity, and breathe in, connect, and the answer will come to me. That no, that didn't work. That's not right. You chose wrongly. You should have just left it the way it was. It was fine. Where the part that creativity did, right? That the creative energy did on its own through me. And then I came along and was like, oh, well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this because that's just, going to be cool. And, saying again, outside of that realm, is that there are times when that's exactly what I do, to force myself beyond my comfort zone, beyond my borders, right? I will push something. I will try something crazy. That's part of what this landscape painting challenge is. It's how quickly can I get the scene in without thinking about it too much? How quickly can I really grasp those values that are there and lay them in? How can I differentiate between a value 3 and a value 4 and put it all into the value 4 into one large mass, right? How quickly can I do that? And if I can do that quickly, then when I'm out plein air painting, that's why I love doing this challenge. When I'm out plein air painting, it happens faster. I'm able to to work with it. It's coming to a place where I work with it almost without thinking about it. It's like it just is starting to flow, going, and there it is, and I put it in, and then I've got a painting. It's like, oh, I've got the masses in, I've got the values in. They may not be perfect values, exactly what I'm looking at, but they're values that I can work with. And then as I step back and go in to finish a painting, plein air or in the studio, then I'm separating and making the more subtle changes happening. But this landscape challenge is 30 minutes where we go right in. Can you compose a canvas in 30 minutes? Can you get the values in? Can you get the masses in, the large masses in? So that when you step back from your painting, you can actually tell what it is that you're working on. And if you can do that in half an hour, that's just fantastic. That's fantastic. Because then it's not too long for the rest of the painting to pull together. You get that first layer in, and then you've got maybe a second layer, and then the details in the third layer, and then you have a beautiful painting. And what I'm also discovering, and then I'm going to leave, let you guys be. What I'm also discovering is that there is a real freshness happening in these 30-minute landscape paintings. The last one we did of the mountain, I'm working on right now, and it's turning into a very nice little painting. A very nice little painting. I haven't got it in the studio. I take my easel outside and I sit in the shade and the breeze and just, work on stuff outside. I'm hardly actually in here anymore. It's really hot. So that's going on. So we will not meet tomorrow. Saturday, 6:15 Greek time. You can go into, or you can ask your chat GPT or something. If it's 6:15 p.m. in Greece, what time is it here in Connecticut, whatever. And you can get the time and join us. That would be great. I'm going to do another live painting. So, up for grabs if it's going to turn out or not. All right, you guys. So with that, everybody be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day today. And tomorrow, a wonderful 4th of July for those celebrating. Take care. I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.